So the first card you have, you passed, is the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, obviously the Knight of Pentacles is, he's standing still, he's a workhorse, he's working hard, he's kind of pushing very slowly to get where he wants to go. He doesn't rush. He just pushes things very slowly and he gets there eventually. So, I'm getting this working really hard here. I think you're working really hard at this time. And there's this feeling of nothing's ever enough. Nothing's ever enough. Nothing I do is ever enough. I'm getting this really frustrating feeling. It's like I'm trying really hard. It's just not enough. And I think there was a love connection here that you're feeling this about. And it just feels like this person just didn't appreciate what you were doing. You're working really hard. And, I think you're getting over this person at this time. I think you're getting over this relationship, working your way through your feelings. This is a workhorse, so there's work in that as well. And yeah, you're getting over this. This was a breakup and you're just getting over this. I'm not sure what stage you're at, but you're working your way through things. And I think you're working really, really hard in your work, in your job, while you were with this ex. There's some kind of overlap. I'm not sure what it is, but it feels like some overlap between your work and this relationship. It might be that you work together, or I think the relationship impacted on your work. I think it did, and I think your work impacted on your relationship. I think you did fight a little bit about, or not a little bit, but quite a lot about work, time spent at work, money, things that surround work, all of that kind of thing. You're naturally a hard worker. You're naturally a very hard worker. But I think there was a time where, while you were with this person, where you were working super hard. There was a time where you were working so, so hard, long hours, very, very difficult time. You know what? I'm actually seeing someone literally handing you something, a project or some kind of work thing, handing this to you and then just kind of running away. So I think someone might have left you with a whole lot of work and then they just disappeared, or they might have even left the whole place. So there's this really snowed under feeling. It's exhausting. It's like, I've got to keep going no matter what, no matter how I feel, even if I'm exhausted, fed up, tired, I just have to keep going. I have to keep plodding along until I get to the end. That's the feeling around this Knight of Pentacles. And I think you did get to the end, because you've moved on from all that time now. I don't know if this was a cause of this relationship breakdown. I just keep on getting this feeling of, I work really hard, and you don't appreciate it. You don't appreciate me. You don't appreciate me. It wasn't just around work. You put a lot of work into them. You put work into the relationship, and they didn't appreciate it. It wasn't appreciated. So that's the big problem I think you had there. I think you had other things, but a lot of work, relationship, overlap and problems between the two. That's what I'm getting there. You're out of this now. I think there might still be a little bit of a link there. I'm not sure what that is. It's something to do with family, I think, because I'm seeing family, and I'm seeing a gift as well, like a gift, with a ribbon that you give someone. So maybe this ex is still friends with some of your family. They might be exchanging gifts around this time of year. It might be that. There's some link between them. This ex and your family. I don't know what that is. That's just what I'm seeing in that card. Okay, so the next card you passed is the King of Swords. Yeah, so this is what you were like after this, or you're probably still like this now, because you got out of that situation, and you were like, you were a lot more like this king. You were guarding yourself against any nonsense, especially any kind of people using you. People getting this hard work, and you felt like you're doing everything, and they just took advantage of you. You felt used, actually. And so you're really, really guarding yourself against anyone like that. I just think you did so much for this ex, and now you're just saying no. You're saying no. You're saying, it's like no, you're not taking what's mine, it's mine, I'm guarding everything. And I'm going to be watching out. I want to see who wants me for me and who wants me for what I can give them. So you're kind of deciding who was who, and that's what he does with his sword. He's kind of cutting through the nonsense, he's cutting through the right and the wrong. And so that's what you're doing. Yeah, I think there's someone else around you as well. I think it might be a newer love connection. Yeah, it's a bit strange. I'm seeing work around them as well. So, it might be that you met at work. I don't know. There's some work connection there as well. So, yeah, I don't know if this is going to make any sense, but I'll just say what I see. I'm getting this. Okay, so this newer connection, this love connection, they're not like your ex. They're nothing like them. It feels like they're the total opposite of them, actually. They have their own life. They have themselves together. They're not going to use you at all. But I am getting a bit of stubbornness around them. I am getting a bit of standoffishness. I am getting a lot of being not as available as you'd like. That's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, and I feel as if I have to say this. If this is you, it feels like you went out. It actually feels like you went out and you picked the opposite of your ex. It feels quite reactionary that you chose this person. Maybe you chose them because of that, because they were the opposite of your ex. So, you might not quite be over this ex yet, because even if you're deliberately choosing the opposite of them, you're choosing this new person with this ex in mind. So you've still got them on your mind. Even if you say, no, I'm going to do the opposite of this person. No, I'm going to find the opposite person to them. No, I'm not going to listen to them. No, I'm not listening to this music. It reminds me of them. I'm moving on, I'm moving on, I'm moving on. But you're still thinking of them. When you're finally over someone is when you don't really care whether they're like them or not. You just come and meet someone and you think, oh, I like this person. Oh, wow, there's chemistry. This is working well. I'm going to see this person. You're not thinking about whether they're like the ex or not. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope it does to someone, because I think there's still some healing that needs to be done. And I think, it feels very reactionary. You just reacted to what happened before and you chose them because of that. So that shows me that you still need healing. So, so the last card you have, your past, the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so this is about this this newer love connection, I think. Because sometimes, and I was seeing this in the King of Swords, sometimes I see this as slow communication. It comes over as text messages sometimes. And I think this is about them. There's an exchange of messages, and it feels quite frustrating to me. It feels like waiting for a message to come back from them. And, it's a little bit like, I've had my turn, I've messaged them, I'm not going to message them again, I'm waiting for them to message me. It's like your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, which is what I'm seeing in the Two of Pentacles, going up, down, up, down. But yeah, you were waiting. And I don't think it was the first time you had to do this. I think quite often you're the ones waiting for them. And they might be unavailable, they might be away a lot, I'm just seeing a lot of you waiting for them, maybe being unavailable, all that kind of thing. So and it does feel very frustrating to me. So they have a lot on, I think. They're juggling a lot of plates, like this man. But I'm also seeing children, so they might have that responsibility as well. So they've got a lot on. But, I have to say, if it feels like, if it feels to you that they have all these priorities in their life and they're not prioritizing you at all, if you're not even anywhere near the top, it's not right, it's not good, because you should put the person that you love at least somewhere near the top. Or if they're not, if you're very, very busy, at least you should say to them, I'm busy, look, I'm going to be busy over the next week, I've got this and this and this, just letting you know. But it feels like they're not doing that, and so they're not thinking about your feelings. They're not considering that. So, I don't think they're going to change either, because they seem to be a very, very, very busy person with a very full life. So, and that's fine to be like that, but they're not communicating with you properly. They're not telling you that, because it feels very frustrating, very, very frustrating. I'm not seeing them changing. So, at least take a step back from this. At least take a step back from this, and think about not just, oh, I've got to avoid someone like my ex. Think about not the negative way. Think about this in a positive way. Think about what you do want. Think about how you want to be treated. Think about how you want to feel. Look at things in that way. And I think thinking about all of that, taking a step back from this and just thinking about all of that, settling down, being by yourself, thinking about that might help you in this healing process. So it's just something to think about, if that all resonates with you. Okay, so the first card you have, your presence, strength. Okay, there's family in this card. I'm seeing family. There's some kind of visit. You might be visiting. Now, this might be about siblings, or it might be parents. I'm definitely seeing a couple here, and there's a little bit of a problem around that. I think this is a bit of a warning, actually. Just be careful of being dragged into the middle of something. Yeah, I'll try and explain this. It's not easy to explain what I'm seeing, but okay. If one side of a couple, if someone pulls you to one side and they start complaining about their partner, this looks really emotional. There might be tears here as well. You might find yourself being caught up in consoling someone. Lots of tears, lots of negativity and energy and all of that pouring out onto you. Very, very draining. Now, of course, listen to them, help them, do whatever. Put your arm around them, like this woman who's, caring for this lion. That's fine. Offer them advice or whatever. But be a bit careful. Be careful of taking sides, for one, because I'm getting this, I have to offload, I have to let everything out. And then they'll do that. I think they'll probably do that to you. They'll offload to you, or onto you, I should say. It's going to feel like it's loading onto you, like a big tip truck. And then they'll probably go back to their partner, just like nothing's happened. And they probably won't listen to your advice. And I think they do this quite often. I think you know who this is. They do this quite often. They go, they offload to someone. They say, I'm so full up. I'm so fed up with this person. I'm so upset. They've done this, they've done that. I've got to offload on someone. So they go and offload on someone. And it's your turn this time, by the looks of things. They go and offload. And the poor person at the other end's listening to this, and they're running around trying to help them, giving them links to Google and things. And, look at this. This will help you. What about this? Have you tried this? Doing all this thing, spending all this energy on them, and then they just go back as if nothing's happened. Very frustrating. They don't listen to anyone. I just think they view their relationship, no matter how bad it is, no matter what happens, they see it as being gated. So, they do this to other people. They do this to a lot of different people. I'm seeing that. And nothing changes. They go round in a cycle and nothing changes. So don't let this sap your energy. It just feels so draining. Really, really, really draining. And you don't need that. You do not need anyone draining you. You really don't. The next card you have, your presence, the Two of Wands. So you've got this progression from the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. So I'll talk about them together. There's a lot of reflection in both of these cards. And so what I'm seeing here is this healing again. And so this is another message to you to make sure that you heal, make sure that you get some time to yourself, and you just do things like maybe go out to somewhere outside, outdoors, like these two men in these cards. Go somewhere, just reflect, look over the water. That's a really peaceful thing to do. Just sit there, thinking about everything. Take some time out of this stressful situation in the Two of Pentacles. Take some time out of some other things and just be by yourself for a while. That's going to help you to heal. And the other thing is I'm picking up on a lot of memories. Yeah, I'm actually seeing a memory of a place. It's a completely different place to where you are. It might even be a different country. It just feels really, really different to where you are now. Do you know what's really strange? I'm getting the smell of the air. It's quite dense, really dense. It has a distinct smell in the air. It might be a special food, that's cooked in that place, because I'm getting heat and a distinctive smell. So yeah, it might be cooking. If this is making sense to you, you can probably smell this right now. You're probably imagining the smell of whatever this is. Yeah, I think this is a place you've always wanted to go back to, because you've got all these memories. I'm saying back to because you've got all these memories there. So you've obviously been there before. Memories, lots of feelings are associated with that place, and people as well. There are some people there. I think there are some people who you might have actually lost contact with as well. But yeah, I think maybe you came close to going back there once, because I'm seeing a mischance, and I think that was a bit upsetting at the time. So the message I'm getting here is, if you're thinking about going back, I think you will. I think you will. I think you'll be able to do that. I think it'll probably take time. The Three of Wands is about waiting, and I don't think your life's set up for this right now. But there are things you're going to have to work around. There's also someone younger than you that I'm seeing here as well, so you might want to take them with you, or you might want to work out arranging something for them. I don't know. But yeah, you'll be able to go to this thing. You will be able to go to this trip away, or whatever to this place. Yeah, this is a very special place to you. Very special place. It's going to feel a little bit different to what you're remembering. But yeah, you'll go. You'll absolutely go. If that's what you want, the answer is yes. I think you might have been asking yourself that question. Will I ever be able to go back to this place? I'd really love to one day. I can't see it happening, but I'd love to go back there. If that's what you're asking yourself, the answer is yes. That's what I'm seeing. The answer is yes. Very, very beautiful. Very nice. I'm very happy to see that. Okay, so the first card you have for your future is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so I think this is something to do with this person who's younger than you that I'm seeing in the Three of Wands. And I don't know if this is your child. They might be a younger relative. It's someone you care about, someone you're really close to. You're taking care of this person. I'm seeing that. Now, I'm just looking at these three cards together, and I'm going to talk about the three of them together, because they all go together. All three I'm going to talk about in this, in your future. So, so taking care, I've got that with the Queen of Pentacles. So you're taking care of this person. You feel responsible for them. Now, I'm seeing a return here. I'm seeing a return. I'm seeing someone returning back to you. This isn't a very stable person. It's not the most stable person. And so I'm getting protection. So you're going to protect this person, this younger person, from this other person who's coming in. Now, I don't want you to worry. I don't think they're going to do anything terrible. They're not going to try to do anything to them. It's really more the influence of this person that's coming in. Maybe they have a difficult lifestyle. It might be something you don't want them to influence this younger person. It might actually be this ex that's coming back, but I have to be honest, I can't be sure of that. But there's a lot of communication coming in, text messages. So they might text you, they might message you and say, oh, I'm going to come and see you. When can I see you? I think you're going to be quite, no, I don't really want to do that. And I think they're going to insist, they want to do that. It really feels like, with this Eight of Wands, it really feels like you're guarding your territory. All these wands are kind of flying in, and you're like, no, I have to guard my territory. I don't want them to come in. It's like a battle scene, actually. So all these are arrows firing into you. So yeah, you'll be guarding your home, definitely guarding your home. And you'll be guarding and protecting this other person. Just prepare for a bit of a battle, because I don't think they're going to back down easily. If you say no, they'll probably keep on messaging you, texting you, because I keep on seeing this. When I look at this Eight of Wands, it's all these messages coming in. It's like, I want to speak to you urgently, please let me come, please let me come. So you're probably going to talk to them. You're probably going to talk to them, but you're not going to let them into your home. So yeah, you're not backing down either. You're not backing down. You're not letting them in. A lot of people are coming back around this time of year. It's in a lot of readings. There's a lot of this thinking of, oh, everyone's in a good mood. It's the holiday season. They won't mind. I'll talk to them. I'll come and see them. I'll come and ask them this and that. Now, you won't mind talking to them a little bit, but you're not letting them past your boundaries. You've got very, very strong boundaries. And I'm really glad to see that, because I think with this person, once you open the door, even a tiny bit, they'll take that as an invitation. They'll open the door, they'll walk in, they'll make the smells at home, and you just don't want that. There's some problem that they have. I don't know if it's some kind of addiction problem. It's something that you don't want around this younger person that you're taking care of. So you're going to see them or talk to them maybe on the phone, something, but you're not going to let them into your home. That's what I'm seeing. But yeah, with this travel, because the Eight of Wands can be about travel as well, flying through the sky, so it might be another country again, that's showing me that again. If that resonates, it feels really, really exciting. Very, very exciting. So I'm really excited to have that in your reading. So I really hope that bit resonates with you, because that just feels so exciting to me.